Hi, gotta love that little countdown they give you. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Hi, folks. This is Mike from Mike's Magic and Auto Detailing and Paint Enhancement. Man, I still stumble over the name of my own company. It's too long. It's too long. Here in still kind of sunny Sharpsburg, Georgia, but I understand the rain is coming. But here we are. We're all done with this maintenance detail on our Mercedes, as a buddy of mine used to call them. SUV. What a gorgeous car this is. That sealant, folks, it's a new sealant just out on the market. Let's see if I have the bottle close. DPC, and it's called TK6. Ooh-wee. And I'm telling you, it is some awesome stuff. Should last quite a while on this paint. The last sealant I put on this one was also by DPC, but it was the forerunner of that. And this is better, much better. A lot more longevity. Yep, there you go, folks. There's my refrigerator magnet business card. I know some of you like to see this, but I'm telling you, it doesn't mean a whole lot. But there you go. The magnet will not stick. Will not stick. Not to this stuff, it won't. But it turned out I am extremely pleased. I hope the client is. As usual, got all the little nooks and crannies. Got out my flitz ball, which I showed you guys earlier, to make sure I could get all up in those little honeycombs and all that stuff. All the chrome pieces. Yeah, it was just a quick polish because this is a maintenance detail, but it was a little bit above and beyond what we might normally do. Wheels and tires came out great. I got stuff running everywhere. The aftermath of doing a car like this. Put some good stuff on the windows. Polish these up a little bit. Got all that gunk off of the rear view mirrors. Remember those bug splatters, tar and all that? That was all down through here. It's all gone, all gone, all gone. And I'm telling you, this finish, folks, it is slick and hard. And it will continue to cure over the next day. Did not scratch the pillar post, which I had spent some time on another detail having to get. Got up on the roof. I'll see if I can show y'all. I can't see what y'all are seeing, but I ended up going back to the roof when I was doing that polish I was showing you guys with the flitz ball. When I got to the sunroof, I noticed there was some looked like hard water chemical etching in that glass. That's where stuff actually etches down into the glass. And I decided to go back and do work on that and took out the vast majority of that etching and polished that glass up as well. But yeah, this thing came out purty. Wheels and tires were done again, as you can see. Oh man, all this stuff, all the black trim was sealed. Everything was done. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I guarantee you, she probably wasn't this clean when she was picked up at the dealership. And as you recall, we did the interior. I'm just doing a quick one for you folks. Did all the interior glass. Everything was cleaned with a mild cleaner that has what they call surfactants and lubricant in there to avoid any scratching. That dang gum bugs coming out of everywhere. And it also leaves behind a little bit of protection and has an ingredient in there that stops it from streaking. So all your shiny stuff is still shiny with no streaking at all. Had my little detail soft bristle brushes to agitate the stuff so that I got down, because all this is kind of pebbly finish, so you have to agitate with a brush or something to be sure you get down all these little pebbly surfaces here. And that cleaner leaves behind a little bit of a sheen with a slight bit of protection, which is a perfect complement to what I put on here last time, which was the 303 aerospace protectant on this interior, which also made it, Mr. Mike, I see you're there, a little easier to clean this go around with all that protectant. So yep, we did the dash, all that stuff, sealed the interior of the glass again, did the headliner all up in there, just a pretty good spiffing up. Hey, Miss Roxanne. Yeah, all that stuff, got everything back to spiffy, back to spiffy. Yes, sir. Oh, there's, what is that, a nickel I found up under the seat or something or other. It was lodged in one of the seat tracks. The carpet wasn't nasty, but it was dirty, had a lot of beach sand in it, which can be aggravating to take out. And it probably, well, some more will probably rise to the surface over time because of what I treated that carpet with to remove that stuff, which is a homemade brew, believe it or not. And it's very simple, Mr. Mike. To make it easier on yourself when you're vacuuming hard bristle, this is tough carpet they put in these cars, and it can be difficult to deal with. The nylon fibers, they develop static electricity which clings to the dirt. But if you'll take your favorite fabric softener, whatever it is, doesn't matter, whichever brand you so choose, mix it 50% with distilled water in a sprayer, 16-ounce sprayer, whatever you want to pick, and you spray down this carpet and those mats which were removed from the car, and then let it sit for a while. Come back with a drill brush, agitate it with your drill brush. That loosens everything up and works that fabric softener down in there. And then on this occasion, what I also did was follow that up with what I call a dry carpet shampoo. Let it sit for a few minutes, and then you vacuum it all out. It comes very spiffy, very spiffy. Not something you want to do if you got a really, really nasty carpet, muddy carpets, stained. But for carpets like this, which had already been heavily done, I myself previously and treated with fabric protectant, that also made it easier. All the seats were cleaned with a quality leather cleaner, which I had because it was sent to me, but which is a waste of money, Mike. Do not buy that leather conditioner and leather cleaner at the retail stores, because this leather has a protective coating on it from the factory, very similar to the clear coat on your outside paint. So what does that mean? That means all that fancy crap you're buying at the store never even touches the leather. Never touches it. So you're wasting your money on that stuff. You want to get with me? Anybody wants to know what that is? Hey, ask me in the comment section. Send me a PM. Hey, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down. Subscribe to my channel if you're watching me on YouTube, and it'll keep you up to date on this and other projects, some of which might be relatively interesting that are coming up. I'll show you the cargo area here, Mr. Mike, if I can remember how to get this thing open. Man, this thing, I tell you what, this car is smarter than I am. There you go. There you go. All spiffy again, Mr. Mike. I think your little lady will like this. The queen will be happy with it. Got all down in there. Took this out, cleaned up all down in there around the spare tire and all that, and treated it with disinfectant in case any moisture got down in there. You know, crap from the beach. It was all treated. Oh, there's a speck of sand or something. But it's all spiffy now. So got all the door jambs and everything, Mr. Mike. Treated all these rubber seals and everything so they'll stay nice and soft and supple and last much, much longer. Let's see, you just push a button, I think. There we go. Push a button and it comes back down. Oh, man, this thing turned out looking great. Looking great. I like it. I like it. I'll just be walking around here in a few minutes, Mr. Mike, and wiping my fingerprints off of it. And what little dust may have accumulated. But you can pick it up whenever you like, Mr. Mike. If you can't get here today, that's fine. I'll pull her in the garage and she'll be fine. She'll be fine till you can get by to pick her up. Alrighty then. There was a few smudges and greasy marks, I don't know what from, on some of the surfaces in there. A little bit of all-purpose cleaner with a soft bristle. I think they make them out of boar's hair or something, other brush, detail brushes. Very, very soft bristles. There you go. Very soft. The ends are feathered so they won't scratch anything. Took care of all that stuff in short order. Short order. So she's all done, folks. So we'll be pulling her in for safekeeping until Mr. Mike can get here. And then sometime tomorrow I'll be starting on that Toyota Tacoma. And I'll get on here and tell y'all about that and the problems that it presents and the potential solutions we're going to be looking at. Did you see the magnet test, Mr. Mike? I don't know if you saw it or not. Like I say, it doesn't mean anything. Say it won't stay. That's a magnet. My business card, magnet. Nope, it won't stick. Not to this paint. And hopefully neither will anything else. Very little dirt or contaminants and that sort of thing until the next time we come around. Hopefully there's a next time. There's my high quality microfiber towels I was using. Oh, okay, Mr. Mike. All right. I'll be here. I'll be here. Probably toiling away on that Tacoma out there. Oh, there's my sweetie, Miss Angela. Miss Angela's there. She'll be here sometime probably on Friday to help me. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look at this glass. Whew. Like a mirror, Miss Angela, just like a mirror. Ain't that something? Slick, slick, slick. Woo-wee, I don't want fingerprints on it. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Of course, this white paint, you won't get a deep, deep reflection like you do on a darker color. It's just the nature of the way the white pigment reflects back at you. But I'd say it's pretty darn shiny. Pretty shiny. Reconditioned all that plastic in there, that vent cowl, conditioned these wiper blade arms, everything was done, everything. Roof is looking good, looking good. Took particular care with the roof and that sunroof so that if this thing makes another return trip at some point, Mr. Mike, it will be even easier to deal with the next go around. You got an extra coat of sealant up there, an extra coat. Which this particular sealant, you can layer it. Some of them you cannot. If you try to layer some of these products, when you put the second coat on, all you're doing is wiping the first coat off. You're wasting your time and your money. But this particular one I'd use can be used over the top of anything, including itself. Well, I had all my tools going today, Mr. Mike. My air hose, I had my air compressor going. I used everything but the steamer today. This little tool called the Vortex. I'll show it to you guys right quick. If you have an air compressor, and for those of you who do your own vehicles, sorry about that swinging around there. And you got, you know how you get all that junk, you know, like in between the seats and in the little cracks and stuff that you can't reach with your vacuum? Get one of these called a Vortex. And what it does, it puts out a blast of air, but there's a little knob in there that spins around, and what you get is air that beats against the carpet or whatever, and it blasts all the dust and dirt out to where you can get at it. A very, very handy tool for mostly for interiors. Yeah, my wet dry bath, all that stuff over there, holy cow. take me an hour to put all this stuff away. My heavy duty extension cord, that's a 10 gauge. Had a 30 amp outlet put in over there. So I had to put in some different circuits and stuff, all this stuff running. You get some of this stuff running in like the steamer and the blower. You know, if you get to using all that stuff at one time, you'll kick your circuits off. But I'm good now, I'm good now. So I'm going to be wiping fingerprints off, Mr. Mike. I can't stand it. Wiping the dust off. But I do appreciate y'all for watching. I'm glad my baby Angela got to drop by and catch a few minutes of this. So I'm going to put all my stuff away, do Mr. Mike's worksheet, all that kind of stuff, and then I'll pull her in the garage and drop the door and keep her protected until they can come tomorrow and get it. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Everybody have a great evening here. Thank you.